Hey guys, how's it going? It's Marketing Johnson here again.
Now today I'm going to show you my results from taking Meet Kevin's Stocks and Psychology of Money course. So I bought Meet Kevin's course because I'm new to the stock market. I've been investing and speculating a little bit, but I wanted to learn more. So I bought his course, and I bought his course particularly because he seems to remain true to his word. There's a lot of people out there that just sort of go with the flow, that when the market goes up, down, they're bullish and then they're bearish, and then they don't remain true to their word. So Meet Kevin does, and that's why I bought his course, because he's very open and transparent. And this isn't going to be so much a review of his course, more so my results and my personal experience as he's sort of guided me through the market the last couple of months with the information in his course. My direct results from that, how much money I've made, lost, there's been some losses, there's been some gains. Let me show you. Now, I've been watching Meet Kevin for a while. I've also been watching, Financial Education. Jeremy, both of those guys are great, and they both got me into the market to begin with, taking that first step, putting some of my savings into the market, and I'm very thankful for that because my savings have increased substantially since I had gotten into the market originally. Now, I got into the market at a really good time, right before Tesla actually got added to the S&P 500, before it took its massive run just recently. And if you're like me, you watch a lot of Meet Kevin, and maybe you're a member of one of his courses, you probably copy a lot of the stocks that he invests in, okay? So I had Tesla and a bunch of these stocks that he invests in. Now, this was actually before I bought his course. I put some money in, and as we know, Tesla got added to the S&P 500, and I actually turned my $33,000 into $43,000, so a $10,000 increase. As I showed in that original video I made, how I made $10,000 my first month investing in stocks. You can click on that video and check that video out. But apart from that, I hadn't actually bought his course yet, and that's what got me very interested in it. I want to learn more. So after I made that initial video and that $10,000, I decided to buy his course then. Keeping yourself cash poor is something that he teaches and preaches in his course, having a lot of your savings spread out into different stock accounts so that you sort of feel like you don't have that much money just looking at one of them when you actually do have a fair bit of money. Now, this absolutely works. After I took his course and learned about this, I actually opened up a stake account, which is a great way for beginners to get started investing in stocks. They also offer a free stock, so use this code right here and you can get yourself a free stock when you sign up, GoPro, Nike, or Dropbox. And I also opened a ComSec account, so I have 3 stock accounts now that I keep all my stocks in. Now, as we know, before the crash a couple weeks ago, the stock market was on fire, ridiculously high valuations. It was insane. My eToro account that originally had the $33,000 that I put in, and then it got to $43,000, as I showed in that video, actually got to $51,000. It was crazy. This was the peak. Valuations were high, confidence was high. It was crazy. And I actually had some very high leveraged positions in the market at this time just because the confidence was so high, As a beginner, I'm like, yeah, sweet. It just keeps going up. I'm going to throw on, 2 times leverage onto, these positions, and that way it's going to go up double as fast. Well, after taking his course and realizing the dangers of margin and how kind of silly that can be, especially when things are just going up, 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 and there's a lot of confidence, I actually decided to close those positions even though it didn't feel right. I'm like, these are going up every day, this is good. I'm going to close them because of what he goes through in the course about the dangers of margin. I closed them and it was about $4,000, and I actually took that transferred that $4,000 out. So it was these leverage positions. I sold all the stocks and closed those leverage positions, took the $4,000, put it into my ComSec account to further diversify. Now, this was a large result from learning about, the dangers of margin in Meet Kevin's course, but I also have to give Jeremy from Financial Education a little bit of credit here. He was preaching how high evaluations really were, and that did just put it in the back of my mind, and it really did help me press that sell button when things were going up so fast. And boy, oh boy, was I glad that I did that. Now, as we know, a few weeks ago, right after I closed those positions, we had the massive tech crash. Things were down 50, sometimes even 60%. It hurt my account because I'm so heavily invested in tech as Meet Kevin is. And I think the bottom of the market was about the 8th of March. Now, when things start flying down like this, at first you think, yeah, it's a buying opportunity. It's like 5% down, maybe 10% down. Buying opportunity, great. But then it just keeps on going down and down and down, and all of a sudden the fear sets in. Now, when it doesn't recover after a week or 2 weeks, you know, and it keeps going down, Enphase is, you know, one of the stocks I love and have big position in Enphase. You know, they were almost at like $220 per share at their peak. And, you know, they were down to like $150. And like, that's not even the bottom. This is when I was freaking out. Now, seeing your account go from 51,000 down to 38,000 and just keep going down, and stocks, great companies like Enphase getting absolutely slaughtered in all of this, I gotta say, I was pretty worried. You know, my hands were starting to feel a little bit, ooh, they're a bit light, they're a bit, ooh, is this paper hands or something's going on here? No. I'm gonna give Kevin a bit of credit here, because he's probably the reason my hands didn't turn into pieces of paper. Now, people were on Kevin's channel, you know, he was buying the dip as it was going down. People on his channel, you know, hating on him, saying he's an idiot, stop, why are you buying? This isn't the bottom, the market's gonna crash massively, blah, 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 blah. And Kevin was just buying all the way down. Now, when most people buy Meet Kevin's course, they're in it for the stocks. They're in it for, you know, how can I get rich in stocks? It's also the psychology of money, and a lot of the psychology of money became very, very helpful as the market was crashing here. Now, let me explain, but first you've got to understand the feeling. When the market's crashing like this, you know, you might think, oh, just diamond hand, it's easy. Well, back in 2017, when we had this massive spike in crypto and it was going up massively, I bought a ton of these smaller coins like Ripple, and you know, as it was coming back down, I was diamond handing those. I was buying more and more and more, and it was just destroying me. And you know, as we know, Ripple at 2017 was like $4. Now, even in this massive bull market, Ripple's still only like 40-50 cents. So diamond handing doesn't always work. And after having that happen to me in 2017, I had like $10,000 in there. It was like all of my money. I got burned hard and it never recovered. So now this is going down, and I've got these thoughts in my head going, well, you know, it's going to keep going down. Are we going to have like a 25-year recovery? Like all these YouTube videos getting uploaded about the market crashes and previous market crashes, and 1932, some market crash took 25 years to recover, and you're just thinking, oh my God, what if my account goes down to like $10,000 and it's going to take 25 years to recover, and then, you know, how do I pay my taxes? How do I pay? Because I put all my money into this stock market, right? I put all my savings in there. You know, I've got to pay taxes. I'm keeping myself cash poor, as he teaches in the course. Keep yourself cash poor and put all your money into stocks. So my account's down to like $34,000 from 51,000, and everything's telling me to, you know, paper hands, sell, get out, you know. But one thing Meet Kevin teaches in his course that really helped me was you should only diamond hand certain things. You can't diamond hand a company that you don't believe in. So when you do your fundamental analysis, then you've got that as the market's going down. You know, there's nothing fundamentally wrong with the company if you're going to diamond hand it. It's just the fear in the market. So that gives you the confidence to hold on to these good companies that you believe in. If you've done a good fundamental analysis and you've got, you know, the reports there that say this is a good company, you should hold on to it. So that gives you the confidence as it's going down, even though you're losing tons and tons of money. That was the mistake I made in 2017 with the crypto crash. I had no idea what I was investing in. I invested in Ripple because it was going up heaps, and you know, everyone was talking about it like it was going to be the next big thing. It was hyped up. That's not why you should invest in something. You should invest in something because you believe in it and because the fundamentals are amazing. Now, he actually posted another great video on his YouTube channel, like mid, you know, everything crashing. And I thought that was really good. It was about how you actually de-risking as the market's going down. And that gave me a lot of confidence not to sell and to actually buy more as it was going down, because I really do believe in these big tech stocks that I'm buying. So if I'm buying them at these higher valuations a couple of weeks ago when, you know, confidence was high, then why am I not buying them when they're at a 50% discount? I know the feeling that I had was, oh no, I'm throwing money into the fire. Every time I put money in, every time I put $1,000 in and check it the next day, $1,000 is down to 900, 800, it just keeps going down. So it feels terrible having to put that money in. You're just getting all your bank account, just throwing it into the, goodbye money, goodbye, throwing it into the fire. But because of that video he uploaded about you actually de-risking as you're going down, there's less chance of it dropping 50% when it's already dropped 50%. That really helped me and gave me the confidence to really just, hold through, not sell any of my stocks, try and buy more with whatever money I could drum up, just keep buying with, whatever I could find. Now, I'm honestly so thankful for Meet Kevin's information and guidance through this last market crash, because I tell you what, it's a terrible feeling, and I was probably going to paper hand if I didn't have that confidence that he provides in his course and through his YouTube videos. A lot of people in the comments will say, it's so easy, just don't sell at the bottom. It's so easy. Just literally, why would you sell at the bottom? Just buy low and sell high. It's so easy. Even though 98% of people will just sell at the bottom of the market and then buy back in again when the market's freaking skyrocketing. Well, to those people that say it's so easy, you don't know until you know. You don't understand the horrific anxiety that you get as everything's dropping down and your money's disappearing when you got to pay taxes, and this is all the money you have, right? And it's dropping massively. And you're getting this horrible anxiety. You feel like it's a bad feeling. You're throwing money into the fire, you're buying as it's going down, and it's just more and more money you're just getting rid of. That is such a horrible feeling. It doesn't feel right to keep throwing money in there, but that's what you have to do. And there's one big green button that can make all that horrible feeling go away, and that's the sell button. And that feeling gets worse and worse and worse as the market goes down. And you just want to press on that big button and make it all go away. But, that's what you shouldn't do. And until you've actually been through that, you don't understand. You don't understand. Especially coming from a beginner who's only recently been through one of these pretty decent crashes, you don't understand. It has since recovered quite well now, and I'm feeling a lot better, but in that moment when it's at the bottom, damn, you want to press that sell button, and you don't understand until you've been in that situation with all your money on the line. And that's why 98% of people do sell when they are going down at the bottom, and then they buy back in when it's skyrocketing. That's how you lose money. Now, as a direct result from Meet Kevin's course and this latest market crash that we've had, my account that was at $34,000 at the bottom of the market because I didn't sell, it is now back up to $40,000, and my ComSec account, which I recently started putting money into as the market was crashing, has gone up about 30%. Now, I'm actually excited for the next market crash, because after being through that one and realizing what great deals there was at the bottom of that market, now that I've got some more money in my account, I'm ready to buy again, so I can't wait for the next one. Now, a lot of people, they talk and they hate about Kevin on YouTube, and because he doesn't have a massive investing track record, right? He made most of his money through real estate. Well, not most of it now, but originally to build his wealth, it was all through real estate. But, I don't think he needs a track record. He's the most transparent person on YouTube. He's obviously done very well in the market over the last few years. Maybe it's not 10 years, but he's very transparent. There's so many of these gurus out there that literally change their mind as soon as the market does. Kevin sticks to his guns. That's why I bought his course. A recent example of Kevin, really sticking to his guns that stood out to me a lot. There's been plenty of them, but this is a recent one. While the market was almost at its bottom, I think it was Thursday or Friday, he uploaded a video and he actually said, I think the market is going to make a turnaround. There's no reason for it to be down this low. I think on Monday it's going to turn around, and he really put his reputation on the line and he stated that, and not many people would do that. Anyways, Monday comes around and he's not correct. The market goes down even further, but he didn't turn around and say, oh yeah, this is blah blah blah. He stuck to his guns and said, no, the market's going to turn around. This is not correct. They shouldn't be this low. And then, actually Tuesday the market did make a turn, and it's been going up ever since then. Well, it's been recovering since then. So he was right. Maybe that's luck, maybe that's not, but the thing that I liked about it is he put his reputation on the line, he made a statement and he stuck by it, and you know, he had the confidence to do that. So that really gives me a lot of confidence in, you know, his knowledge and what he teaches. And this course really has everything. I don't want to go giving Kevin too many free promotions here, but he has helped me out a lot, and I found so much value in this course. It goes through everything from the psychology of money to doing fundamental analysis on Tesla stock. It just really has everything, and I feel like the people that actually go through this course and really, you know, enhance and learn everything in there have such a massive advantage over anyone else, because people just aren't educated about this stuff, and he really does educate in such a good way. So that's his promotion over. I thought it was a great course. Thank you, Kevin, for making it. It's helped me out a lot. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna keep you updated on my stock market portfolio as I grow it. And you know, I'm going to let you in on all the ups, downs, round and rounds, whatever happens, happens, and you know, come along for the journey. Subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you guys for watching. Drop it a share. See you in the next one.